last night. But
Okay.
well, we might if you wanna. Oh my god, we're
Oh
back
my god!
for another episode. We said
Yeah.
this was gonna be like in person, of course,
No,
but
we failed.
we failed. But I
We
think
failed.
we
It's
already
okay.
we had like our pre-show discussion, and I think this is gonna be a good one. I think we have enough. Yeah, I think we're about to expose a few people for sure.
I got my notes and I'm ready to talk shit.
She is she is ready. I texted her. Today is on a Sunday. And I texted her. I'm like, we're gonna. My choices were like either continue, keep the good vibes going, or shut
Yeah.
down and then have a hangover. I'm like, I don't know about that. So
Good
I'm gonna
vibes.
text Tori and
Yeah.
we're gonna record a podcast. You know.
Yeah.
Uh
I I had to get dressed for today because um somebody made a comment that I look like shit the last episode, which
oh.
is fine. It's fine because you guys want to see me and the real me, and there I am. Okay.
I texted her when before we
Not
even
only has mental health been suffering, and then somebody calls me ugly this week.
no before we even started, and I was like, make sure. I mean, do you want to read the text? Because I think that's kind of funny. Or we can put it on there. But I was like, make sure you're not. What did I say to you? Let me go through the
What
text.
did you say?
See, we both said we were not gonna be on our phone, but we this is important. I was like,
I know.
uh,
Where is?
what did I say to you?
Oh my god.
I know. I feel like we've been
Oh, okay.
talking a lot today. I'm like, oh my god.
We
Uh,
have.
where is it? Oh my god, what the fuck? Where? Oh, I was like, try not to look so.
So beat
try
up.
try not to look so beat up and let go. But that was literally because she got that comment from. I mean, your own
I know.
grandma. Literally your own grandma. Shout out grandma.
I've been going through it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out my health, mental health, my life.
That's it. That's it. Sorry,
Yeah.
grandma. And I was like, make sure you don't look beat up and let go.
This is something about no shade to the Hispanic culture, but like Mexican,
We have
like your tias, the
no
girls in the
filter.
family, like, you look fat today.
Yeah, no
You look
filter.
like today.
What
And
is it
then
about it
they'll
though?
be like, you need to lose weight, but like, why aren't you eating my food?
Right. You know what? It's speaking of that, my mom, I have an issue with my mom. So my mom, uh, I mean, usually when we're gonna eat dinner, it's always me, my mom, my sister, and my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law eats a lot. Like yeah, he eats a lot. You know Carlos, he eats a lot.
He works a lot,
But he also works a
so
lot, and so he loses like he doesn't gain weight like like a lot. But my mom will always serve him in the biggest plate, and then put like a bunch of food, and then when it comes to me, and like she serves like the smallest
like
amount, and I'm like, and then I have to ask again and again. I'm like, girl, why don't you just put everything in one, and then we don't have to go
I
and
want
do this.
the same fucking plate.
The
I
thing,
want the same plate.
the same thing, and it might be like I don't know if it's like maybe jealousy, maybe it might be I don't know, but like the fact that like I get the smallest amount, I'm like girl, but then I do eat less than my brother-in-law, which is the weirdest thing. But then he also just loses it right away. But I hate that I just serve me a good amount, serve me the same, and if I don't finish it, then then that's it. But don't be like skimping on like my meals, mama.
Like
Cheers.
today, I made enchiladas. Cheers.
What?
I made enchiladas, and this person was like, "I just want one,"
Do you like them
and then they eat, and
spicy?
they're like, no," and then they're like, "Can you give me another one?" And I'm like, "Then why the didn't you just
Oh,
ask for two?"
yeah, exactly. No, no, I get that, but still, just don't skimp out. I think that's the main thing. Um. Uh,
I don't know. That's just so crazy to me. But I see what you're saying. But how do you feel too with like Hispanic culture, like serving? Like me, I serve everyone. If there's people at my house, I will serve everyone.
yeah. I went to your house the other day.
I
We were filming, and you were like cooking breakfast, and I was like expecting just something
yeah,
simple before we start. You literally served me like, I mean, you made a whole ass meal, but then you also served me like
yeah.
a whole ass plate, like 20,000 tortillas. You were like,
That's
but it was
but
so
that's
good.
just like Mexican culture.
Yeah,
Like I feel like you have somebody coming over, you have to feed them. Okay, like chorizo, huevo, papas, like tortillas, like have it all
yeah.
together, put it all together,
You just always
whatever.
thought to
That's so
like not have any of that missing pretty much at your house. It's like always the tortillas, you always have to have them, the rice, the beans, all that. And my mom is the
great.
same way. Like she just everything is like all that is always there. All
Yeah.
that stuff. So
You
I'm like, oh my god.
You
Hmm.
have to. I can't believe. Did you watch Coachella at all this weekend? Like
You
online?
know what? I was if no, I wasn't, but if anything, I was thinking more of that weekend me and you spent together, trying to watch Bad Bunny. You remember that? I think we filmed like an
Yeah, he
episode.
was drunk.
Yeah, we got so
Yeah, because
fucked up.
he was drunk.
It was that Q&A game that we did last
And we were
season or
like,
season
was it one?
one.
You were like, "Oh, me."
Yeah. And it was like, what was it, like California time? So Bad Bunny wasn't gonna come on to like what, 1
He
a.m.
didn't come on until like 1:20, 1:20 in the morning, and you and I were like drunk at 9 o'clock. No, we were drunk at like 8.
We gave
We weren't
up.
going anywhere.
Yeah.
We
And
gave up.
I remember that. But I saw some clips. Honestly, what I take from it is Lana, Taylor Swift, and Travis.
Lana.
Oh, I take Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift over anything. Like just watching
Oh
them
my
being
god, they were
there.
so cute. I love Lana Set. I love that she brought out Billie Eilish. I love that they
Ocean
sang
Eyes.
Ocean Eyes.
Ocean Eyes, bitch.
If
Oh, I will cry over Ocean
it's
Eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, they will. They will come out. No, Ocean
I
Eyes
know.
is like iconic. That's one of my favorite like Billy's song. And the fact that she did it at Coachella, but I wasn't gonna stay up till 1 watching.
No, I could not. I just watched it all on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I watched it all on TikTok. I didn't know No Doubt was gonna be there. I
Mm.
am a huge No Doubt fan.
Oh,
My
okay.
mom grew up listening to No Doubt, so I grew up. So she said
Yeah.
that the first song that I ever knew like all the lyrics to was "Don't Speak."
Oh, was one of them? Oh, really?
Yeah, it was her song "Don't Speak,"
Yeah.
and she hasn't sang that song in like so long, and she sang it and like made up with the guy that she wrote it about, or like something like that. Blah
Ah.
blah. And so it's super iconic. But the homegirl was like climbing the scaffolding
Yeah.
and like doing her whole thing, and I was like, wow.
No, I feel like this year Coachella wasn't like it. That like I feel like a lot of people just I feel like it just wasn't it. And I even saw like a bunch of like the ticket sales were just not like it as previous years. But I don't know if it's necessary. I think today, what is it, Sunday? Is it supposed to be Doja? I think it's Doja
Oh, can I?
tonight, right? Yeah, I think it's Doja that's supposed to be headlining. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but I don't think I'll be watching. Should we?
I just feel like you can watch the clips on TikTok now, and then you're fully satisfied.
Yeah, but even with Bad Bunny, I would have rather watched like when it was happening,
Yeah,
just because I
I would have
loved it.
too.
But let's have a shot before. Uh, what are you
Sunday, I'm
drinking? Are
taking
you drinking anything or no?
water.
Water. It's a Sunday. Um, I have competitors today, which they claim to be 12%. This bottle claims to be 12%, which our favorite is V-Box 11.1. you know?
Mm-hmm.
But this brand is supposed to be 12%. So,
How are you feeling?
oh, girl, I told you, I'm like, I skipped the hangover.
You're just still on the train. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're on the you're on
Wait,
the bus.
cheers. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Did you see Little Miss Anne Hathaway?
Ah, I love her, and I want to be her. I saw the movie she's coming out with. I saw just like previews of everything. I want to be her so bad, but I also think she deserves it. I think she,
I saw her getting hate,
yeah,
and I was just like, why? Like, she even came out with a statement. She was like, I know that this isn't like my typical thing, but like, I just want to have
yeah. She just wants to have
and
like a hookup with like a hot guy and just do a little cute movie. That's literally it.
well, then let her do it.
Yeah,
Let her do it. Let her do it. I mean, she's made some of the greatest
yeah.
movies, like Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada is one of them. Is like always, it's just a
She deserves a
classic,
break.
and I think she should be able to. I feel like she can do those roles, but I want to see her. Like I watched this Reese Witherspoon movie a while back, and it's pretty much the same storyline. She just she like falls in love with like this guy, young, and honestly, it was one of the best movies I've seen. Like she like Reese Witherspoon at her age, like she just was killing it. So I'm
Yeah,
kind of ready to see Anne Hathaway in her era.
I know. I'm so excited. But can we talk about that text that you sent me this week?
Uh, this week.
You sent
Wait,
me photos of Selena.
which one?
You sent me photos of Selena.
Oh, oh my God. Okay, so actually, you know how we were talking about last week. Shout out to everyone who's watched last week's episode. A lot of people say it was like our best one yet, which I'm like, okay, well, mm, we'll take that.
Mm,
We'll take that. We'll take that. Um, So I was thinking about, I kind of wanted to start a little series. So when I was living in LA for a few years, I feel like I got to do a lot of different wild things that I never thought I could or would do, right? And one of them
mm-hmm.
was I got to be photographed by Selena Quintanilla's photographer, like her main photographer. And I didn't realize that when I was doing like the photo shoot. Like I didn't know much until I like started doing research on the photographer and like kind of her history. And then I saw
And
her,
they never talked about it.
huh?
They never talked about it.
Well, they did. I mean, the person that okay, so see, this kind of leads to another one. We'll talk about like another story. We'll talk about another time. But it was like my acting coach. She recommended me to this person, and she was like, "Oh, she's done a lot of good things. She's the best of the best." I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Honestly, I filmed. We filmed like a whole little video. We did like a whole thing, getting ready, everything. But I wish I would have like taken like a better. Like I wish I would have prepared better because I just showed up to this thing thinking it's like, oh, it's just a regular photo shoot. I'm gonna do whatever. Which the photos, honestly, I would never show them. Like honestly, maybe I'll show you.
stop. Can I see them?
I'll send him to you, but I was like, it's not what I wanted or what I would have wanted. And then especially like
Yeah,
it's Selena is like I would want, if I would have known right away that that was her photographer, I'm like, I'm stepping it up. I'm doing everything I can. And she photographed
yeah.
like a lot of important people, like a lot of important people. So maybe I'll share those pictures here and there, but I'm like, I don't know. Uh,
I don't know.
I have some tea
That's
for
crazy.
you. Actually, moving on, and I haven't even told you. And then we can cut this out if we don't. But
God, bitch.
it is
We're
mostly
not cutting out.
okay. Well,
We're not
we're
cutting
not
out.
cutting it. You just said it, and I'm gonna say it right now. So you better step up to the plate, bitch, because it's about you. But we have a friend in common, me and you, and this friend I feel like I met the first time I met you. And
Okay.
I feel like you guys have a lot. Uh, yeah, you guys share a lot in common. Obviously, even like there
Okay.
might be like a kid involved, but like this person that me and you know.
Okay.
Please,
Okay.
please. Please. You know, you know what I'm talking about now? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
I know
Okay. I'm sorry. This little bitch. I'm sorry. No, we're not saying that. No, I'm kidding.
that's what it is. It was exactly what it was. But anyways, can we cheers to Miss OJ?
Yep. Cheers to OJ.
Can we cheers to Mr. OJ?
Uh-huh. The glove. Anybody have a glove? He did it, right? He had to. Like, there's no way he didn't do it. He had to.
Oh, he did it, but he died.
Oh
So you
yeah.
know what? Karma in the world is right.
Comma is a no. Never mind.
The
Never
glove
mind.
made it right.
Yeah. No. I think. Did you see the Caitlyn Jenner shit?
Okay, I saw this tweet and I swear to God, I was gonna pee my pants. It said
Good
he
riddance.
put like good,
Yeah. Good
and
riddance.
somebody was like, "You're next, Mrs. Doubtfire," and I was
That's
like,
the one. Yeah, that's the one that sent me. I'm like, okay, people are so creative, especially with like the things that they're saying. I was shook. I love it. Colleges. One of our friends has been kind of lurking in the back, and they just logged off. But they, cheers for them because they've been watching for so
"It's
long.
them." Bye.
Wait,
Okay.
actually, I wanted to share a story with that kind of includes the friend that's been watching because I've been
Yeah.
meaning to share for so long. He also is the one that has said this was our best episode yet. He gives us the most feedback out of like a lot of people. He told us not to be on our phones, and he told us to be. He gives us the best feedback. So shout out to them. But okay, so this is this might be, I don't know, maybe a lot of people can relate. I mean, especially like, I mean, I don't know if you, I feel like you have a friend like a trio. Do you have like a trio friend group or no? I feel like you do, don't you? Like there's just
Yeah, but
three.
we're four.
Oh, four.
We're four.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know the trio that I have with my girlies, right? And I've known them forever, 10 years.
You know what? I do have a trio. I have a trio, and then I have what's quad? A quad
A
is
quad,
four.
yeah,
So a
yeah, a
trio and a
quad,
quad.
yeah, yeah. I feel like everyone has like a little trio friend group, right? So
Yeah.
it's just a girl and a guy, and then me, all of us, right? Known each other.
Hmm.
We never skip a beat. Like every day we wake up, we text. Every night we go to sleep, we text. Everything. I don't know why, but months ago we all got drunk and we all were hanging out, and we decided to create this on our notes, like this shared notes, just like a shared notes thing, right? And it's called Bestie's Death. It's called
Bessie's dead.
Bestie's Death. hmm And this is pretty much where it's like a shared note between all of us three,
Yeah.
and it's just my two besties and I, all of us writing our our information in case we die. Like we have our phone passcodes. Our phone passcodes. We have somebody put the most passwords used. Somebody put their social medias, and then I put a request. I kind of put in a request on there. I obviously put it on all my information, but my one request, and we might have to bleep it out, but I was like, no cries. If I don't do it, I would want to
How
see
about
everybody.
no cries? No cries.
Yeah, I said no
Just
cry.
drugs.
Yeah, no cries, only
Just
drugs. And so all of us just
only
kind of
drugs.
listed our whole thing, like, I don't know. And then maybe it's like something everyone can start because like it's kind of useful. Because like,
Honestly, yeah. Because I feel like if I died,
oh,
well, you're the youngest. I think out of all of my friends, I don't know.
yeah,
I would have to give it to the youngest one of my friends and be like, delete my social media or
yeah.
like have a social media plan for my social
I
media.
want
You know
everything
what I'm saying?
deleted, and that's why we created. I feel like that's how it came about, and we just created this note, and now we all have each other's passwords. We all have each other's accounts, emails, and then our death wishes, and then it's just like a shared note. And
Oh,
it's our bestie's death note, and that's yeah, I feel like that
I love that idea though. That's really smart.
it because honestly, like me thinking about what would happen if I died, and then like just the
Yeah.
thought of like leaving my phone, my phone, or the fact that they can just, I mean,
No.
I would trust you with my phone. If anything, I would put like either you take call, my besties. I would put one of you to keep my phone. I don't want anybody in my family to have my phone. I want
No.
one of you to keep it. One of you deserves it, and then just
Like I will freaking have a cease and assist
yeah,
for
please
you to get my
fight for it, and I will put you down in the will. Like you have to fight for that. You have to fight
like
for my
first and
phone.
foremost, Jonathan gets no
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I'm putting it down to Tori. I'm leaving it to Tori. So you guys heard it here first. Tori is
That's
getting my phone, if anything. Okay. What else do we
Mm-mm-mm.
have going
Speaking
on?
of, did you see Drake is just like beefing with everyone and their mom?
No, why? What's happening?
So all of these artists are just like calling him out or something,
Really?
and he went and was like, "You guys wouldn't be nothing if I wasn't writing on your album or like on your popular radio track. Like I'm
Yeah.
the reason why you're in the 100s, pretty
Really?
much." And he made like a statistic thing. I saw a statistic thing, and every single artist that's calling him out
Yeah.
didn't even hit the Hot 100s until
Until
Drake was
he
on the
came
song.
on. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think
So
he
I'm like,
does have that. He does have that like that star power, like to
he
make
does.
somebody or break somebody, pretty much.
Yeah.
Drake has
And I
that.
guess too, I also just feel I don't know, back in the old days, like Tupac and Biggie were always beefing and rapping about each other, and then now I
Yeah.
feel like when people try to do it, that is good.
I
I
feel like
feel.
there's nothing like that though. It's like East Coast, West Coast. Like it's nothing like how it was back then, like
Yeah.
Biggie and all that. Like there's definitely hasn't been like a rivalry. Since I don't even know. If anything, the biggest rivalry was like Taylor Swift and Katy Perry when they were beefing, and then Katy Perry stole her background dancer.
Who really cares? I mean, no offense to Katy Perry, like do you
Yeah,
boo,
she
but
was done. Yeah.
when compared to Taylor Swift, like the Swifties
Oh
are gonna
yeah.
murder you and you're so
I am excited for her new album. I feel like I've heard like a lot of stuff about her and coming back. Like Katy Perry is like, cause like Katy Perry, like the name is just it just kind of speaks for itself. Like Katy Perry, just it's just a
I
name.
feel like, but not gonna lie, her and Lady Gaga really did something for like the
Oh
LGBTQ
yeah,
community
of
because
course, yeah.
when she came out with "I Kissed a Girl" and I liked it, like
Oh
everyone was shooting
yeah,
bricks.
that and then
Like
yeah,
let's give credit where it was due. I will say that.
it was
I
everywhere.
don't know. I didn't know
It was on the
she was doing a new
radio.
album.
It was on the radio. It was everything, and the fact that they were playing like a song like that, like even then, back then, it was. I feel like it was considered like racy, and so like the fact that they
Yeah,
were playing that like nonstop on the radio, it's
it's
kind
kind
of.
of
I
crazy.
love it.
I really love it, but I'm ready for Taylor's album.
Uh,
I'm ready to like I die and
I
grow up
did
and
you see
have.
her like walking in at Coachella? Like I feel like she just walked in like owning the place. She didn't even have to perform, and she was like, "I'm here."
No,
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't go on stage with Ice Spice
I
though.
I thought she was, but then I also heard she was gonna go with Lana, and then it didn't happen. But I'm glad she didn't. Like, if anything, this is her time to just be Taylor Swift with her boyfriend. That's literally it.
They were so
I
cute
love
together.
them. I do feel like,
I was here
uh,
for
I feel like, I mean, I'm a Swiftie and everything, but I feel like knowing, I can kind of tell, especially as a Virgo, I can kind of tell like there's I don't think it's gonna be lasting. I feel like it's just.
it. Don't say
I think
that. I
it's
feel like
no. I
people
think it's just an
are
illusion. I think it's just an illusion, and I think it's gonna end. And maybe I'm bitter, but I feel like it's. I feel like she's too good for him, if anything. But I don't know.
I don't know. I'm rooting for it, and we'll see what
I love
happens.
them.
But
You know what?
speaking of like them being in love, are you gonna have a lover girl summer or a hot girl
I'm having a reputation summer. I think. I think that's.
summer?
I don't know. Honestly,
Good.
I'm in. I've been in my. I think I've been in my lover era lately, which is scary because I don't want to be in it. I feel like
Who the fuck is you loving in this era, bitch?
no, I just feel like there's just been a lot of temptations, and that's like, but
Mm.
bad temptations because I've told you about them, and they're all been bad. Especially last night, I do. Okay,
Yeah,
see.